Aloha Kauai. This is your County of Kauai briefing for September 16, 2021. I'm Managing Director Mike DeHelig. The Kauai District Health Office reported our 10th fatality from COVID-19 yesterday. The victim was a male Kauai resident who was only in his 30s. Our thoughts and prayers go out to the family, friends, and loved ones of this young man. This is a heartbreaking reminder of why we need to continue working together to slow the spread of this disease and prevent further pain and loss on our island. Kauai police are enforcing mask rules, gathering and capacity limits, and event requirements. Mayor Kawakami's new emergency order establishes fines for violating the state of Hawaii's COVID safety rules, $250 for individuals and $500 for businesses and organizers. To report a violation, visit kauai.gov/COVID-19 and click on Report a Violation. Or you can call KPD at 808-241-1711. You can remain anonymous. The most effective tool that we have to keep one another safe are the vaccines. Unfortunately, the vast majority of those who are hospitalized at this time are unvaccinated. For the latest on our daily case count, here's Lauren Guest from the Kauai District Health Office.
Thanks, Mike. The vast majority of our active cases are Kauai residents with community-acquired infections. 2 new clusters were identified this week, one in an educational setting and one in a restaurant. On Tuesday, we reported 23 new cases, 6 children and 17 adults. On Wednesday, we reported 35 new cases, 10 children and 25 adults. Today, the Kauai District Health Office is reporting 54 cases, 14 children and 40 adults. Today's cases include 1 visitor and 53 residents. 9 of today's cases are related to travel and 45 are considered community acquired. There are now 269 active cases on Kauai. 4 of them are hospitalized, 11 are in our isolation facility, and 254 are directed to isolate at home. A majority of the cases are unvaccinated. Those cases who are vaccinated tend to have milder or asymptomatic infections.
Thanks, Lauren. Vaccine clinics are coming to neighborhoods across the island this weekend. They are free, open to everyone 12 and older, and no appointments are needed. Ho'ololohui will be at Keikaha Neighborhood Center this Saturday, September 18th from 9 to 11 a.m., offering all 3 vaccines. The Kauai Mobile Vaccine Clinic will be at Lihue Neighborhood Center this Friday, September 17th, and at Wainiha Country Market this Saturday, September 18th, from noon to 3 on both days. Walk-ins for vaccines are also welcome at pharmacies and clinics such as Safeway, Long's, Walmart, Costco, Kaiser, Lihue Pharmacy, and Wilcox. For a full list of locations, please visit kauai.gov/vaccine. If you're holding a community function, you can also request a Department of Health's mobile van to offer free vaccines to adults at your event. Details are posted at, again, kauai.gov/vaccine. Now, it's time to ask Dr. B with Kauai District Health Officer Dr. Janet Berriman. One of our County of Kauai Facebook followers asked, how about a map of the island showing the worst areas in red, orange, yellow, etc., just like a hurricane weather map? Another person commented, let's get real here and call out the places of worship, the restaurants, workplaces, and all clusters so we can safely avoid these places and people. Dr. B?
Thanks, Mike. The Department of Health posts a map that shows general areas of the island with more or fewer cases. It is updated daily at health.hawaii.gov/coronavirus-disease-2019. We're a small island, and many of us live, work, or go to school in different communities. So in using the map, it's important to keep in mind that most of us do not stay in just one part of our island. Regarding cluster locations, the common feature of clusters is what people are doing, not where they are going. The high-risk behaviors that we see most often leading to clusters are large gatherings, especially indoors, unvaccinated individuals, inconsistent mask wearing, crowding, and participating in activities while sick. Avoiding any setting where people are exhibiting these behaviors reduces your risk of being exposed and infected. When DOH cannot effectively identify the close contacts associated with cases at a location, we promptly release the details. For example, when exposures or clusters have taken place at restaurants or public events for which we don't have a list of all attendees. However, we have a responsibility to protect the privacy of all residents as much as possible. If DOH is able to adequately identify and notify the close contacts, there's no need to publicly identify a location. DOH notification is not about blame or shame or pointing fingers. It's about preventing the spread of disease in our community. An exposure that caused a cluster at a given location does not mean that the location poses an ongoing risk. In fact, generally, when there's been a cluster, the organization takes extra precautions and becomes a much safer place.
All right, next question. Please inform the public of the early treatment protocols and when you are going to post at-home treatment protocols for those who test positive so we can help people avoid serious infection or the hospital.
There's one evidence-based early treatment for COVID-19. That treatment is monoclonal antibody, or Regeneron. This is available to high-risk people who've been diagnosed with COVID-19 and in some cases to those who have been exposed to a person confirmed to have COVID-19. It's not available for children younger than 12 years old or for people who weigh less than 90 pounds. The medication needs to be administered with a physician's order and under medical supervision. It's either an intravenous infusion or subcutaneous injections. It's available at Wilcox Medical Center, Ho'ololahui Waimea Clinic, and Samuel Mahilona Medical Center. Please call your doctor if you test positive to see if this treatment is right for you.
Another question, should we encourage people to get a flu shot to help with the overflow of testing and the hospitals too?
Yes, flu shots are now available. Although we're all focused on COVID, we're entering flu season, and it's just as important as ever to get your flu vaccine. You can even get it at the same time as your COVID vaccine if you haven't had your COVID vaccine yet.
Thanks, Dr. B. Again, post your questions for Dr. B on our County of Kauai Facebook page, and we'll answer more next week. We continue to offer free COVID testing to anyone on Kauai. The convention hall is open weekdays between 8 and 3 p.m. If there's a wait, we'll give you a ticket with a time to return for your tests. You do not need to arrive early to receive a ticket. Results are provided same day. Lihui Pharmacy offers advance appointments for tests. Visit preventcovidhi.com and select Kauai to reserve your appointment. Walk-ins are welcome at our free mobile testing van. The van will be in Kalaheo on Friday, Hanalei on Saturday, and Kapa'a on Sunday. It is open from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. each day. No appointments are needed and results are provided the same day. Wilcox Medical's drive-in testing clinic is expanding hours to offer also Saturday testing from noon to 3 p.m. They are also open weekdays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Contact your primary care physician to get a COVID test at Wilcox. If you don't have a doctor, call the Hawaii Pacific Health COVID-19 virtual clinic at 808-462-5430 and select option number 3. For a full list of testing options, visit kauai.gov/COVID test. Now, as a reminder to homeowners, applications for property tax exemptions are due on September 30th. Last year, the requirement to renew exemptions and credits related to income were waived due to the pandemic. But this year, you must file your exemption or you'll lose it. In particular, we want to remind homeowners who qualify for income-related exemptions that you must file by the end of the month. Owner-occupants making less than $81,600 are eligible for the 2022 additional home exemption relating to owner-occupants' income. Title holders making less than $51,000 are eligible for the 2022 very low income tax credit. If you have any of these exemptions in the past or may qualify now, please be sure to file by September 30th. Forms are available at kauaipropertytax.com or in person at the Real Property Tax Assessment Office at the Civic Center. For more information, call 241-4224. Financial assistance is also available for tenants who are struggling with rent and utilities. Our coronavirus rental and utility assistance program offers Kauai residents up to $4,500 per month for rent and no cap per month for qualifying utilities. Online applications are accepted at kauaiRentHelp.com. The Kauai Government Employees Federal Credit Union will be offering in-person assistance this Saturday, September 18th at the Ho'omana Thrift Store on Kuamao Road in Wailua from 2 to 5 p.m. Make sure you bring your documentation. Finally, let's go over the top 6 ways we can keep each other safe. Don't travel unless absolutely necessary. If you must travel, get vaccinated first and take a free post-travel test 3 to 5 days after you return to Kauai. Don't gather. Please postpone your event until it's safer to do so. If you do gather, stay outdoors. Do wear a mask when around others. Do stay home when you are sick, and get vaccinated if you can. A vast majority of the people who are being hospitalized, again, are unvaccinated. Mahalo, Kauai. Have a great weekend.